have a confession.
Already? We haven't even started.
Before we recorded today, I texted Kai. I wrote, "Did you eat?"
And I wrote back, I had a sandwich at 2. And then I waited. Nothing. Long silence.
Because that is not what I meant. At all.
So what did you mean?
I meant, are you hungry right now? Should we get food before we record? I was asking about now.
And I genuinely did not read it that way. Did you eat? To me, as a native speaker, that points at a specific moment in the past. So I answered the specific moment. I told you about my sandwich.
But have you eaten? That is a completely different question.
That is asking right now, in this moment, are you a person who has eaten today? Do you need food?
Same idea, almost the same words, two completely different conversations. And I have been speaking English for 15 years.
And that is exactly why we are making this episode. Welcome to Word Nerds. I'm Kai.
And I'm Lila. Today, we are looking at two of the most mixed up tenses in the English language, present perfect versus past simple. They are both about the past, but they do very different things. And by the end of this episode, you will know exactly which one to use and why.
We promise.
We really, truly promise. Let's go.
Okay, simple start. One image. Are you ready? Think of a door.
A regular door in a regular house.
Past simple is a closed door. Something happened, it finished, the door is shut. You know when it closed. Yesterday, last year, at 9 in the morning. It is done.
Present perfect is a door that is still open. Something happened in the past, but it came through the door and it is still in the room with you right now. The result is here. It still matters.
3 quick examples. Listen. I visited Paris in 2019. Closed door. Specific time. Finished trip. I have visited Paris. Open door. The experience is still with you. It is part of who you are now. She called me last night. Closed door. Last night is over. She has called me. She called, and the result, the message, the news, the feeling, is still here right now.
And the practical test. This is the one to remember. Can you see the clock or the calendar? If yes, if there is a specific time, use past simple. Close the door. If no, if only the result matters, use present perfect. Leave the door open.
That's the whole thing. Past simple, you can see the clock. Present perfect, you can only see the result.
Let's go deeper. Lila has a story.
Okay, this one is from my real life, and it is a little embarrassing. A few years ago, when my English was good, but not quite where it is now, I was at a dinner party. A dinner party, that means when someone invites friends to eat at their home. Quite formal, quite nice. And I was nervous because everyone was a native speaker.
Pressure.
So much pressure. And the host, a very kind woman, she turned to me and said, "Have you ever tried proper English food? Like a Sunday roast?" Now, I had tried it. When I was 20, I visited England for the first time, and I tried a Sunday roast. So I said, "Yes, I tried it when I was 20. And she smiled and said, "Oh, lovely," and moved on. But something felt slightly wrong. The conversation shifted too quickly, and I didn't understand why.
Can I tell you what happened from the inside?
Please.
When she asked, "Have you ever tried?" she was asking about your experience as it connects to right now. She wanted to know, are you, at this table tonight, a person who has experienced this thing? That question lives in the present.
But I answered by going straight to the past.
You closed the door immediately. You gave her the specific moment, 20 years old, England, past simple. And that's not wrong exactly, but it didn't quite land on what she was asking.
What should I have said?
The natural answer is, yes, I have, present perfect. You confirm the experience as it relates to now. Then you can add the details. Actually, I first tried it when I was 20. You open the door first, then you tell the story inside it.
The present perfect opens the door. The past simple tells the story inside it.
Exactly. Native speakers do this without thinking. Have you ever seen that film? Yes, I have. I saw it last summer. First, the door opens, then the specific moment.
I wish someone had explained it to me this way.
That's the thing about present perfect that I don't think any textbook captures. It's not just a tense, it's how English says, this experience is part of who I am now. Not just something I did, something I carry.
I have lived in 4 countries. I have learned 2 languages. I have made every grammar mistake it is possible to make. All of that is still with me. All of those doors are still open.
That's present perfect. That is exactly it.
Now we will look at how this works in real life, the actual rules, so you can start using them without overthinking.
Okay, let's look at the patterns. These are the tools you keep forever. Pattern 1, signal words. This is the most practical thing in this episode. Certain words almost always appear with 1/10 and not the other. Learn these words and you will make the right choice almost every time.
Past simple signal words, words that close the door and point at a specific time. Yesterday, last week, last year, last night, in 2010, at 9 o'clock, 3 years ago, when I was young.
If you see any of these words in your sentence, use past simple. No exceptions. I saw her yesterday. Not, I have seen her yesterday. Never.
Present perfect signal words, words that keep the door open and connect to now. Ever, never, already, yet, just, recently, lately, since, for, today, but only when today is not finished yet.
Have you ever tried this? I have never been to Japan. She has already left. Have you finished yet? I have just arrived.
These words live with present perfect. They do not work with past simple.
Pattern 2, for and since. These 2 words only work with present perfect. This is important. For tells you the length of time. How long? I have lived here for 3 years. She has worked there for a long time.
Since tells you the starting point, when it began. I have lived here since 2021. He's been my friend since we were children.
Both of these sentences are still true now. The door is still open. That is why they need present perfect. If you close the door, if you say, I lived here since 2021, it sounds like you left, like the story is over. It's not correct.
For and since, always present perfect, always an open door.
Pattern 3. And this one is interesting. It's how English gives news. When something new happens, an announcement, that means you're telling people something important for the first time. English uses present perfect for the announcement, then past simple for the details.
Listen, scientists have discovered a new planet. That's the announcement, present perfect. This is new. It is relevant right now.
They found it last March using a new telescope in Chile. The details, past simple, specific time, specific moment.
This is why news headlines use present perfect. Government has announced new plans. Team has won the championship. The news is connected to now. But then, the article uses past simple for everything that happened at specific times.
Open door for the announcement, closed door for the details.
Pattern 4. Unfinished time. This one is small but beautiful. I haven't seen him today. Present perfect. Because today is not finished yet. Today's door is still open.
I didn't see him yesterday. Past simple, because yesterday is over. Yesterday's door is closed.
The tense changes when the day ends. Same action, different time relationship.
I haven't eaten this morning. Morning is not over. I didn't eat yesterday morning. That morning is finished.
This is one of those things native speakers do completely without thinking. The day feels open or closed, and the tense follows that feeling.
Okay, now the interesting part. The things that no textbook teaches.
The first one, present perfect as identity. This is how you say, this experience is part of who I am. I have lived in 4 countries. I have worked with children for 10 years. I have made every mistake possible. These sentences are not just facts. They describe who this person is right now. The experiences built them.
And this is why job interviews use present perfect so much. I have managed large teams. I have worked across different industries. Not I managed, but I have managed. The experience is still active. It is still relevant. It is part of who you are in that room today. Second, a note about British English and American English, because this matters. In British English, which is the standard for international English, just almost always appears with present perfect. I have just arrived. She has just called.
In American English, past simple is also very common with just. I just arrived. She just called. Both are understood everywhere, but if you are learning for international use, for business, for travel, for exams, the present perfect form is the safer choice.
And when in doubt, open the door.
And now, the one I have been thinking about since we planned this episode. I loved you versus I have loved you.
Oh, here we go.
I once heard someone say this at the end of a long relationship. They said, I loved you. Past simple, closed door. And something about those words, the finality of them, the closed door of them, made it very clear. It was over. Now imagine they had said, I have loved you.
The door is still open.
Just a little. Maybe not enough, but still open.
As a native speaker, those 2 sentences land completely differently in my body. Not just in my head. I feel the difference. I loved you is a door I will never open again. I have loved you is a door I haven't decided about yet.
Past simple is the language of endings. Present perfect is the language of things not yet finished.
And English has both, because people need both.
Right. I need a coffee after that one.
Welcome to the Mistake Cafe, where every sentence gets a second chance, and nobody goes home feeling bad. Lila reads, I diagnose. Let's go.
Sentence 1. I have seen her yesterday.
The classic, the most common mistake with these 2 tenses. Present perfect and the specific time word yesterday cannot be in the same sentence. Yesterday closes the door. Present perfect keeps it open. They cannot both be right. You must choose. I saw her yesterday. Past simple, closed door, correct.
Sentence 2. Did you ever try real Italian food?
Almost, but ever is a signal word for present perfect. It lives with have. The correct version, have you ever tried real Italian food? And personally, yes, many times. It is worth the trip.
Sentence 3. I work here since 2019.
Since is a present perfect word. It points to a starting point that connects all the way to now. The door has been open since 2019. I have worked here since 2019. Open door. The job is still happening. Correct.
Sentence 4. She has called me last night.
Last night is a closed door, a specific time in the past. Present perfect and last night cannot be together. Same problem as sentence 1. She called me last night. Past simple. That is the one.
And sentence 5. I already finished the homework.
This one is interesting. In informal American English, this is acceptable. People say it. But the standard form, the one that works in British English, in international English, and formal writing, is I have already finished the homework. Already is a present perfect word. The homework is done, and that result is relevant right now, in this moment.
The Mistake Cafe. No shame, only growth. And occasionally, Italian food. It's time to reflect and summarize all we have learned today.
Let's go back to this morning. Lila's text message. Did you eat?
I pointed at a specific past moment. Kai answered the specific past moment, and we both ended up confused.
What you meant was, have you eaten? Are you right now a person who has eaten? Is your door open or closed on hunger?
15 years of English, and I still send the wrong text sometimes.
And that is not a failure. That is exactly why this tense is hard. Not because the grammar is complicated, but because it requires you to feel whether a door is open or closed. And that feeling takes time.
It took me a dinner party, a slightly awkward conversation, and a co-host who is a native speaker to fully understand it.
That is exactly why I wanted to do this with you. Okay, we went somewhere real just now. Let's bring it back to you, our listener, because that is what this is all about. Not Lila's dinner party, not my story, yours.
3 sentences. We say them slowly. If you can, say them with us. They are yours to keep. I visited London 3 years ago.
I have visited London, and it is still one of my favorite cities.
Have you eaten? We started with those 2 words this morning. Now you know exactly why they are different. And that is present perfect.
Your challenge this week, learners. 1 sentence. Present perfect. Something you have done that is still part of who you are right now. Not what you did last year, not what happened, but what you carry. Put it in the comments. We will read every one.
When I started learning English, I used to think fluency meant having no mistakes, no confusion, no wrong text messages. But now, I think fluency means something different. It means knowing why something is wrong, understanding the feeling behind the rule.
Past simple is the story of what you did.
Present perfect is the story of who you became.
English has both, because every person is both.
And I have been learning that for 15 years. The door is still open. The door is still open.
That is all for today. Thank you for spending this time with us.
If you are on YouTube, please subscribe. We are new, we are small, and every subscriber is a real thing to us, not a number, a person.
Leave us a comment with your present perfect sentence, something you carry.
Next week on Word Nerds, we're diving into a classic battle over the future. We're looking at why you say, I'm going to buy a coffee versus I will buy a coffee.
Oh, the ultimate prediction trap. One means you already planned it before you woke up this morning. The other means you just looked at the menu right now and made a sudden decision.
Exactly. And if you mix them up, native speakers might think you're a fortune teller predicting the future instead of just ordering breakfast.
It's a fantastic topic. Come back for it.
I'm Lila.
I'm Kai.
And we're
Word Nerds. See you next week.